Before we jump into this episode, I want to invite you to join our community to help you become a better steward, scale to billions, and ultimately give more or all of it away. All I want you to do is to click the subscribe button right now. I love your support. It's incredible to see your comments, and we're just getting started. I can't wait to go on this journey with you. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means the world to me. Welcome to the Build It to Billions podcast, where we guide successful entrepreneurs and investors on their journey from millions to billions. We believe that the key to scaling your business and compounding your wealth starts every day with a mindset and practice of stewardship over ownership and applying biblical billionaire principles. Our ultimate goal, to help you scale and compound your wealth and life so you can give more or all of it away for MVPs. Hey, I'm your host today, Brett Swartz. In every episode, we are joined by some of the world's top entrepreneurs, millionaires, and billionaires. They share their principles, values, secrets, and wisdom, providing each of us with the insights we need to reach the next level of faith, success, and impact. I'm excited about our next guest. He is out of Hollywood. In fact, founded in 1978, Good News Communication. He is the founder of that, initiated the Christian Film and Television Commission Ministry as a nonprofit advocacy group dedicated to redeeming the values of the entertainment media according to the biblical standards by influencing media executives to adopt higher standards and by informing and equipping the public, especially church-going Christian families. The CFTVC is the only registered Christian advocacy group in the Hollywood entertainment industry. And we're going to be speaking with the chairman at Christian Film and Television, Mr. Dr. Ted Baehr. Dr. Ted, how are we doing today?
I'm doing great because I'm talking to you.
Absolutely. A pleasure. Thank you so much.
Which is a miracle.
We figured it out to log on to the Riverside. So thank you so much for being on the show. And for our listeners getting to know you for the first time, would you give us just a little bit more about your story and your current focus?
Well, my story is that I grew up in the entertainment industry. My parents were stars starting back in 1926, so we're almost on to 100 years. My father starred in 62 movies, and he won the box office award in 1936, and then after World War II, he starred in Broadway. The year I was born, 1946, he starred in Showboat, and then he starred all the way from 46 to 86 on Broadway. My mother died when I was young. I grew up as a Broadway brat, and when she died, I went off the deep end and did everything that I possibly could to be a brat and to be, to do all the drugs, the salacious activity, which I'm not going to define, and everything else. And then finally, at one point, 4 women, one of them single, came to Christ through Billy Graham. She gave Billy Graham Association $62 million when she came to Christ, and she had her eye on my father because he was starring on Broadway and very handsome, almost like you are. And so she started taking him to Christian events, and he'd take me to protect him, and I'd walk out after 10 minutes. And finally, one of them said, "Why don't you read the Bible and tell me what's wrong with it?" So after 6 months of saying, "I'm not going to do this," I went to Dartmouth, Cambridge, University of Bordeaux, and Toulouse. I had funded 5 feature films, which launched Canon Films, that bought MGM. And I said, I don't want to become a Christian. And I thought, these people are foolish. And then I found out I became a Christian. And my life turned around. I went to a mainline cemetery in New York. Seminary, and they own the rights to the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. We put on CBS television. We had 37 million viewers. I said, and I got an Emmy Award. I said, I don't need any of that. How can we change the industry? It had taken them 26 years. The average movie in Hollywood takes 13 years. So I said, if I can influence the industry in some other way, that'd be better. I met the man who was the head of the Protestant Film Commission. They kept movies clean during the golden age of Hollywood. When Mr. Smith went to Washington, it was a wonderful life, and the bells of St. Mary rang out. And so we adopted the policy of doing the movie reviews. I had been head of a department at City University in New York, and later I was head of a department at Berkeley. So we had 60 professors come together. So I analyzed movies in terms of 150 criteria, which depend upon how much money they're going to make. And we started showing Hollywood by doing good, they can make more money. And when we started, there was one movie with positive Christian content. And now of the top 10 last year, I think it was 70%, 68.4% of the top 10. So we're very happy that things have changed. We get 89 million people coming to Movie Guide, which is great. Last month was our biggest month ever. And the other things we not only do we give great reviews at movieguide.org, which are analysis. We're not depending upon our preferences, but analysis. We work with studio heads. So every week this summer, we've had a group of students, and then we get the head of Legendary Pictures who did Dune and did $1.4 billion last year at the box office with Super Mario Brothers, and Chris Meledandri. Some of the top people in Hollywood come and teach, and they're all good friends. So we've been in the industry for a long time, and we've had a lot of blessings, and I get brokenhearted every time I see somebody investing in a movie, because Hollywood is a big bank and nobody needs to invest in a movie. Hollywood pays for the movies, and that's what you have to learn to make money in the industry.
So if you like this little short clip of the interview I just did, click over here to watch the full interview. And please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody.